I like that.
Are you ready to take it to the next level?
Panya?
Questions that need answers. How old are you, bro?
36.
Nigga old as shit. Get off
Dude.
that. God.
Nigga, that is funny. Hey, Jester, I'm not rude like him, but
Let's see how I
what
can
character
make
you go
this-
pick?
This team
Actually,
strong.
I'll pick Madoka, but you can't pick a. I'll pick Madoka. Actually, I don't want to pick. Actually, I'll pick Madoka. I'll pick Madoka.
Jester pick Goku.
Oh god, hit him with the illogical.
Well, if you're picking Goku, I'm gonna pick
Give me a
Luffy.
respin.
Some fucks that are logical Goku that could kill yourself.
I can't use this. I can't.
Wait,
make
you
it.
could pick Goku. I'll pick Luffy. We could do Luffy versus Goku.
How's that? What's the magic?
What?
Hold on.
Bro, no, Mono, just do Madoka versus Goku, but I don't do Luffy.
Bro, that's overkill, bro.
I'm about to be friends with all her. Ugh.
Bro, we just
And then look
saw,
at
like,
Tigger,
the
like
Luffy
in the
debate,
chat,
bro.
just
Come on.
dick riding, bro. Like
It's
Tigger,
like
you fuck this
awkward.
fuck, bitch.
Ooh, she bad. Ooh.
Okay, this is fine. I could just use this.
Wait, so who
we'll
are you
do-
picking?
Mono, you're about to get slammed,
equal
bitch.
stats,
Bro,
equal
Zenith,
stats.
shut your.
Mono, you're
faggot
failing
ass up.
geometry 1. Shut up.
Let's do equal stats.
I'm not the bitch.
You already told me
Why
you.
would-
Who was that?
Nigga just say,
Bro,
are you
mute your
Omniso
shit,
and
nigga.
Madoka? No, I'm not doing that, bro.
Can we just do equal stats?
For what characters?
I'm using Panya from the Studio Ghibli movie.
What the fuck? Wait, so when you say equal stats, I still have my abilities, right? Like
Yeah,
the
you have
superpowers?
Hacks. Yeah, you have Hacks.
Okay, I bet. Yeah, that's fine. I'll pick Gear 5 Luffy. So Luffy specifically in Gear 5. Yeah.
Okay,
So he's
equal stats,
specifically in
okay?
Gear 5. Yeah. So like when we say that, it's like equal speed, strength, shit like that, right?
Yeah, and they have a starting distance. They'll start like next to each other.
I bet.
Okay,
Alright, so
I think my character summons
you
a
going first?
tsunami of water and fish and drowns Luffy.
Okay, yeah, I'll just debunk that. So, can I start scaling first then? Like, is that it? Is that all you got?
Yeah, go for it.
So yeah, Luffy has subjective reality, so he'll just fucking make the fucking water a fucking I don't know. He'll make it to whatever he wants and then just like beat your character. So he'll manipulate the
prove that?
water to make it like a hula hoop and then choke your fucking character and then your
Yeah, can you
character
prove he
dies.
can manipulate water?
Can you
Bro.
prove? Yeah, he's it's stated, bro.
Yeah, what's the statement?
It says he
my-
can turn his imagination into reality. And then
but
we've
that
seen
has
him
limits.
do the
That's a
yeah,
no
and the
limit.
limit is his imagination, and we've seen him manipulate other material things. So
Yeah, but the devil fruit is still subjected to drowning its users when they enter water because that's the limitation. So I'm curious, since we
So,
know that's like one
drowning
of the
takes
limitations,
some.
why can you?
You
Do you have
said
any
what,
evidence of him manipulating water? Because that's like a set limitation.
bro? I've already sent you
Wow.
the evidence. It's the fact that he has subjective reality.
So you're going
And
circular. Okay, good job.
It's not circular. You haven't refuted it. You said there's a limit to it. I've told you the limit. The limit is his imagination. So he wouldn't. So if he can imagine the water turning into something else, then that would happen.
Yeah, but he can't imagine the restrictions off the curse fruit that there are already, unless you're claiming he can't do that as well.
You say he can't imagine the what?
Okay, does the curse fruit have restrictions about swimming still?
The curse fruit. What?
I mean, not the curse fruit. Oh my god, the fruit. I'm thinking about some JJK.
Does his ability have a what? Does his ability?
Yes,
Are you talking about the
Do,
devil fruit?
do devil fruit users still drown when they try to swim?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you admit that the devil fruit has a restriction, and the devil fruit is what gives him his powers, right? Based on imagination. But what about that allows him to just manipulate
that's-
water when he still drown?
What the fuck are you talking about? That's not a limit of the ability. That's a limit. What are you talking about?
That is a limit of the ability. His
No, it's not.
ability
It's a
comes
limit
from
of his
devil
body. His body isn't capable of
His body
being
is the
underwater
ability,
for a
Mono.
long period of
Mono,
time.
his body is the ability. You're still going circular. Yes.
No, it's not. The fuck? His
No,
body
it's
and the
not. His
ability are
body
two
doesn't turn
distinct
into
things.
rubber and become magical.
His body does turn into rubber and become magical and whatever,
So
but
that's a
those are still
concession.
two distinct things.
That's a concession.
No, because his body,
You
his
just-
abilities extend outside of his body, and we've seen this. So I don't get your
That's
point.
fine. But his body is a
So
part
then
of the
that
ability.
doesn't mean, bro. Just because it's a
And
part
he
of it
gets
doesn't
that
mean they're
body.
synonymous. So just because the
Yes, it
body
is.
is no, it doesn't. What? How are you
Okay,
getting that
he
from?
gets his ability from a devil fruit, right? And his
Yes.
devil fruit turns his body into something that he could project outward, right? And so if this is the case, and the devil fruit itself, which is the source of all his ability, has a singular restriction, which is literally not allowing them to swim in water, you'd either have to
You
again
can't.
go circular saying it again, you go circular again, or try to prove right now that he could just remove that restriction from himself, which I don't think you can.
Okay, you trying to move on, bro?
Oh, so you give up? You just tapped out in front of you.
I know I didn't give up. You're not getting my point. The point is that this is a physical restriction on his body. The ability and the body are
we can move
distinct.
on.
You
We can
haven't
move
given an
on.
argument.
What
You
is
haven't given
concluded?
okay, cool, but you haven't given an argument for why they're the same. Just because the body.
I have. You
No,
got
you
the brain.
haven't. You just said that his body is rubbery.
Listen,
That just because
That's
the
good.
ability can manipulate the body and change properties of the body doesn't mean they're synonymous. Yeah, we can conclude. All right, bro.
That's fine.
Great.
You know, I don't
Great
even
debate.
need to get a
Yeah,
conclusion.
you wanted
He just
to
got,
answer, bro?
Luffy just got drowned by Panya. Like,
Wow.
what's next, man?
Wow. Do you want to
That's
debate?
This nigga is stupid as shit.
You playing
Yeah,
Overwatch
yeah.
with them?
Bro.
Random VC down there. Oh,
Nigga ducking, bro.
no, let's
Yo,
go.
what's
Remember
the
now, bro.
guy?
Yo,
No,
fuck,
no,
man.
hold on. I was next.
Yeah,
sorry.
Haram is next.
No! Ah! Boo! Boo! Boo!
Haram,
Hold on, just are you fine with taking
Asshole.
Goku? I'm gonna take
Oh,
Gojo
this
or
nigga-
Sukuna.
Oh
Oh
my.
fuck no.
Like, nobody want to
Man,
hear this.
nobody's
shit,
wanna hear
bro.
this
They
nigga
can just
debate,
they
bro.
can-
Wait, hold on, can we get a mod?
Booty, 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 booty.
You said if I'm fine taking Goku against who?
Gojo or Sukuna?
Okay, that's fine.
Can we get a moderator? Because I'm not trying to have like.
Sure, can you moderate this dick in your mouth?
Okay, yeah, we could get a moderator. I can get
ban this
somebody
gay
who can,
nigga, bro. This nigga is so, bro. Nobody wants to hear this nigga debate, bro. Please.
Yeah, just sir, pass me perms, I'll moderate.
said the hi. I'll give it.
No, hold on. I don't want high picks.
I don't
I don't have an issue
No
with
one
high.
else is
Just pick
gonna
someone else.
moderate. No one wants to see you debate, retard. You
Alright,
lucky I'm
that's
stacked
fine.
up
You
for
just
you.
don't have to
Okay.
moderate. Anyways.
Will
Who
Tenny
do you want
team?
as
Do you
a-
want to mod? This debate? I think Will.
What did you just bring up? Sorry.
Will
Yeah.
Will Tenny team.
You know, I got you, bro. I got you.
Here. Oh, you already.
Alright.
Yeah.
Wait, so
Are you fine with,
wait,
excuse
Who-
me, Zenith? Maybe
What's
as
up?
like a second
Who-
moderator.
who-
'Cause I don't know if like Will is fine.
No, we don't need two moderators.
What the
Will is-
fuck are you talking
Okay, how
about?
about just
What?
Zenith then?
Res-
Are you fine with
respect?
Zenith?
What the fuck? Respect my
I'm
name.
not
First of all.
moderating nothing. I'm not
No,
moderating
I
nothing.
don't have it. I'm not disrespecting.
Relax.
I'd rather have like
Like this
Yeah.
does one
VC.
person willing to listen
Yo,
to
yo,
Hold
Zach,
on.
can these niggas relax, bro?
in
Push your
one
mic down.
basic. There's something wrong with her.
Just,
Yo.
can you just
Yo.
mute like a bunch of people? I actually want to have like a
Yo.
convo with you.
Yeah, go
Okay.
ahead. Yeah.
Calm it down.
Okay, so just are you fine with Zenith Knowles as like a moderator?
No. I don't know that.
Okay, okay, that's fine. I guess I'll just pick the one that you recommended then. That's
Yeah,
fine. I have no
should
like
be
other
fine.
options.
Oh yes, I will be moderating. I'm not gonna go ahead.
Alright, please like mute people or interrupt. Like I actually want to have a serious debate.
No, I got
Yeah.
you.
So I'd say
Wait,
Goku.
wait 1 second.
What's
I
up?
want to start recording on my end if you're fine with that.
Okay.
Sukuna versus Goku. Okay, let's start.
Yeah. Yeah. Goku just blitzes him off the rip of the fight and then punches him in the face. He's infinite.
Okay.
He's infinite speed.
Infinite
prove that?
speed.
Yes. Goku's
I don't think you could prove that, but what's the argument for that?
Here, I'll give you a scan. Damn, I don't even have any Dragon Ball scans. Give me a second. Here we go.
Have I spent money on this?
Just give me a second. I have to go back to the chapter to get it. Just give me 2 seconds.
what are y'all talking about?
We're talking about Sukuna versus Goku.
What the fuck?
Yeah, just mute up.
Yo, yo, Valor just dropped the bronze dick in chat. Holy shit. Why does he have that saved, bro? That's Loki sauce. Oh my god.
No, that's fucked up.
Yeah, here you go. Granola faster than instant teleportation. And then Goku and Vegeta scale to this guy.
Alright, can you send that in scans, please?
I sent it in scan.
Okay, you already did. I don't see
I
it.
sent it in general. Here's the scan.
Not general.
In scans, huh?
Okay. Well, the issue is with that though. When you see the instant teleportation technique, you see that residuals of their body are left over before they even fully teleport, which kind of gives me the impression that even if you wanted to say it
the
was,
wrong technique.
what are you talking about? What do you mean?
Spread out,
You
yes.
said I'm talking about the wrong thing. What do you mean?
Uh-oh.
I'm talking about Granola's technique, brother.
Yeah, but even with Granola's technique, you want me to go to the chapter? I can show you what I'm talking about. It also has that. Even
you know,
gas.
like he tracks them fighting, like spamming it, right? Like, what are you talking about residuals? Like
residuals, as in, like, I mean, like, you'll see like a little flicker of like their body left over before they even fully teleport. So let's say I agree it's instantaneous speed. The issue is with that though, that part of the body is left over, so it won't be like the entire body traveling. So that's going to be a little bit of an issue with the speed already. I'm going to make
how
that
is
a
that an
sub
issue with
point.
this? What does that even mean? Like he travels to point A to point B, but part of the body is left behind. What does that even mean?
Like, let's say hypothetically, like, this is just going to be a sub point I'm going to leave for later on, but I'll just write it down now. Actually, no, we can just talk about it now since we're on it.
Okay.
Like,
what are you talking about?
Let's say Sukuna sees this, right? And then as a consequence, what he decides to do is he decides to shoot a curse.
Wait, how are we skipping here? This presupposes
No, I'm
Sukuna's
not
infinite speed.
skipping. I'm explaining why that would be
How
important.
did we get here?
You have a new question or what? Because I'm explaining why that would be important.
Okay, but this is presupposing this guy is reacting to this in the first place.
I thought you literally just said he's reacting to it, but it's fine. I can show you the thing.
What do you mean? I never grant Sukuna is reacting to infinite speed.
Oh no, I thought you were talking about Granola or Goku reacting to that. Yeah, but beyond that, what I'm trying to say though is like you want me to talk about the thing. Do you want me to explain why that's relevant or not? You just agree that that's relevant, or do you, so I can just like explain why
Brother,
that
oh my god, toxic, right? Am I not confused? What is he talking about? I think he's lost the sauce.
Okay,
Brother,
what are you
you're lost
confused
the...
on?
Brother, what are you talking about? Because you're like you're debating something that's not reality right now. Wait, are you on medicine?
No.
Then what have you been responding to this entire time?
I'm responding to your instantaneous speed point because you're trying to say, okay, maybe Goku has instantaneous speed. Let's say I agree to that. The issue is that the technique he's using, that technique doesn't make his entire body travel at once. It would only make like part of his body travel. So
I'm
even
pretty
if you
sure
actually
Granola and Goku have different
wait,
techniques though.
wait. Just relax for a second.
Wait, we're not talking about the same thing. Granola has a
talking
separate technique. Okay. Granola has a separate technique, right?
Okay.
Than Goku's instant transmission, right? Because we're not talking about instant transmission. I'm saying Granola has this technique that allows them to move faster than their instant teleportation. And Goku is like rel or above to the Granola.
Was that even possible, by the way? Because you understand that speed is distance over time. If it's instantaneous teleportation, that means no time is passing when the specific body part or the specific part of matter is going from point A to B. So how exactly is the character going to get faster?
Whoa. Whoa!
Probably because they're still moving in between times, so it's probably just layers into infinite speed. Because if you're gonna have two infinite speed characters, like one probably could be faster than another one, so it's just layered in. They're just moving in this time frame that is considered zero, no time. So whoever's faster there that's the case. So that's what Goku would scale to.
can you prove that Akira Toriyama specifically meant that when writing this in, or I guess Toyotaro?
Can I
Because this is a
prove?
very
Yes,
let me
I think when people yes,
stop.
what
Stop.
that is a job
It's
argument,
a
bro.
multiple. It's a question of multiple parts. Let me finish, please, and thank you.
Go ahead, bro. Sent it, bro.
We're reading Versus Battle Wiki. This is a random website that I think like a lot more Americans and like Japanese people are obviously going through, because like the people who started like scaling characters on Crossverse, a lot of them came from YouTube, and a lot of those YouTubers are American, like Seth the Programmer, Noodles, Swag Kage, etc. So one, I already think that the Japanese I already think that the Japanese are less likely to view that. For two, you would have to interpret the word specifically in the manner in which it would support the actual interpretation that, okay, Goku's moving like above infinite speed to like immeasurable speed. That wouldn't even be instant speed, by the way. That would be immeasurable, is what you're arguing for.
Do you know what the response to that
I'll
argument is?
I'll even bring that up because I think that'll help you.
Wait, you want to prove
I'm not gonna
author's
accept that,
intention?
though.
Wait, you want to prove author's intention, but you're arguing against the author. Like the author literally states that he thinks that this could be possible. Like this is the case.
Why should I interpret the dialogue that way? What's the motive for that? What do you mean the author is saying that specifically? All they're saying is that you're moving faster than the instant teleportation technique. I don't know if this automatically thinks that, but this automatically
It
means...
means the author agrees with my interpretation of what's happening.
Wait, I understand you think that, but like, let me give you like my issue, like my critique of the
Yeah, but
argument.
you're asking me, you're trying to get me to prove author's intent. That's my burden. I just proved it to you. So what are you debating against now?
Okay, I'm looking at the dialogue. Jester, I am not seeing any reason as to why I should interpret moving faster than instant teleportation to be to another level beyond like infinity.
Okay,
I
give
see
a
no reason to
counter-interpretation.
believe in it in that specific way.
Okay,
Maybe
give a
the author.
counter-interpretation.
Wait, a counter interpretation?
Yeah,
I
do you have
mean,
one?
I don't necessarily have to do that, but I'll do that for sake
Oh,
of
so
argument.
you don't have an argument against my argument. So you're just
I'm
questioning
being
it
skeptical. I'm
nonsensically.
being skeptical.
Understandable,
Skeptical
Haram
isn't an
SpongeBob. Have a
argument
great day.
necessarily. I'm just asking a question for your argument. I'm asking you why I should be motivated to believe in the interpretation of the scan that you have already provided. That's not me giving you an argument. That's me asking a question.
So you're saying you don't believe my argument because you don't believe my argument. That's
I didn't
not
say I don't
good.
believe. I didn't say I don't believe your
That is
argument.
literally
I'm
what you're
suspending
doing right now,
judgment.
Haram SpongeBob. I'm sorry.
No,
to tell
I'm
you.
agnostic to your argument. I don't see why I should believe
Okay,
in
you're
your argument.
agnostic. I provided an argument. I justify it, substantiated it with the author's intent, which I fulfilled my burden, and you're just saying I don't believe it. That's not an argument.
That's okay.
You have nothing.
Okay, hold on. Just in a debate, I do not have to give you an argument against a scan when I'm saying that this scan could be interpreted in a different way.
Yes.
What you have to do as the debater.
I'm ready to
is
go
you
to
have
conclusions, Haram SpongeBob.
you
I'm ready to
stop?
go to conclusions. I'm
You
ready to
stop
go to
and
conclusions.
I'm actually
Nobody's
trying to
tracking
disagree
that.
with you.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to conclude. I don't think you're
Okay,
responding.
I'm not ready to conclude. I'm trying to ask you my question. I don't want to automatically conclude and then just win off of one point. I want to have a serious debate.
Go for it, King.
Okay, so the question I'm going to ask you is, okay, not a question, sorry, but I'm going to get back to what I was just saying a second ago. If we're having a debate and I'm being skeptical to your argument, I'm being agnostic, and you're saying that the dialogue presented within this scan supports the interpretation of the scan that you have, and I'm like, why is that the case? Like, why does the dialogue not support some different interpretation of the scan or support them both equally?
Yeah,
you as a debater, you have
of
a motive for why I should believe that moving faster than instant teleportation in Dragon Ball means that you're moving to a different level of infinity, a higher level of infinity. Sorry.
So I'm gonna ask you a question, Haram SpongeBob. Right. So you're asking me what it sounds like you're doing is giving me an infinite regress of why. Just because you could ask why to something doesn't mean it's some type of substantial skepticism. I'll give you a great example of this. 1 + 1 = 2. If I ask somebody why does 1 + 1 = 2, why couldn't it just equal 3? It sounds like dumbass fucking skepticism. I could question it as much as I want until I'm blue in the face. Right. But you gave me a burden for author's intent. I told you the authors say this verbatim. They agree with the argument I'm trying to stack upon that people could be layered into infinite speed. They agree with this interpretation. So they're writing this on the page verbatim, agreeing with the interpretation I'm giving. And you're saying,
Verbatim?
why do you think this is the interpretation you're going with? It makes no sense.
Just sir, nowhere on this page does it specifically say not Goku, sorry, but Granola is moving at a level beyond infinite speed, a higher level of infinity. That is not what's stated. I'll actually read this.
What is instant? Wait, what is instant teleportation?
No. Instant teleportation. No, it's even faster than that. I have no name for the technique. It's just a small fraction of the
So
power
they said
that
you could go
elevated
faster than
the
infinite
strongest in
speed.
the universe. So there's nothing here which is saying granola is moving at a level which is a higher level of infinity beyond infinity. There's nothing saying that explicitly. No.
Okay,
Now,
what do you think?
I can give
You know,
this-
do you know
the-
instant is infinite speed,
Wait,
right? You know what
wait,
that is, right? You're not tracking, Haram.
Jester,
Haram,
okay, just
Haram.
I agree
Haram,
that
so
instant.
you
is-
understand? Wait,
yes,
Haram,
yes,
Haram,
hold on.
Haram. You're not okay, Haram. You're not tracking, Haram. When somebody says,
Wait, also,
he's,
wait,
it's,
wait.
I'm
Actually,
talking.
hold on,
Yo,
hold on.
Oh my
Hold on.
goodness.
Let
my
Jester
goodness.
finish. Let Jester
Holy
finish. You go.
crap.
Wait, no,
Haram.
I know. I just agreed to something you said. I kind of want to take it
Haram,
back.
bro, shut your shitty ass up, nigga. You
Bro,
suck.
this is ridiculous, bro. Chill, chill, chill,
Wait,
chill.
just
yeah, he's
point.
gonna- I mean-
Talk
Ram,
about
you're
this-
making a claim that he's not saying he's moving
Go ahead.
faster in infinity, and I'm telling you he is. The justification for that is if instant
Get on point.
is just 0.0, like right away, instantaneous, and the authors believe that something can do faster than instantaneous. You could beat layers into this speed group. This is literally what they're saying on panel. They agree with this type of like belief, right? And then when you're talking about VSBW, when people define infinite speed as is just moving in zero time, movement in zero time. So if all we design as infinite speed is just instant movement, moving in zero time, and the authors think you can move faster than this, they're just talking about moving layers into the speed feed because these people are still going somewhat relative. The authors believe with my interpretation of the panel. They literally agree with me. You asked me for the intention, I proved it to you. You have no
Right.
argument against that.
Okay, no. Okay, I'm seeing what you're saying now. So the counter interpretation to that is, and this might sound ridiculous, I'm just providing it. I don't really care about this. This is a sub point, as I've already said. I'm also gonna actually attack something you said before I talk about this sub point counter interpretation. So you said that teleportation is instant, not instant, sorry, but infinite speed. No, infinite speed is any finite distance in zero time. Teleportation has to be like any finite distance for it to be infinite speed. If I only teleport 10 feet, I do not have
Said the
infinite
same
speed.
thing in a
That's
different
not how
sentence?
versus
Hello?
battle wiki defines it.
Gay nigga is so trash.
He just said, did he not say that? Wait, I'm so confused.
Okay, can we get
This nigga
hold
did
on,
not
mono,
attack the
mono and
argument.
careless, mono and careless.
We're
Both.
not even we're not even using like as VSBW. We're kind of using like our own like colloquial
We're not
terms
using
of what it is.
VSBW.
We're using like
How am I gonna have-
we're using like
how am I gonna
some
have an
speed group,
argument
but yeah.
with them? It's just gonna be super arbitrary.
So yeah, what do you what's the
I just
response?
asked you a question, Jester. I don't know if you heard it, but the question was,
What's the
if we're
question?
not agreeing versus battle wiki, how exactly are we gonna have a debate? Isn't this?
I'm
just gonna
cool
be
agreeing to
arbitrary?
VSBW.
You're cool with VSBW?
Yes. I thought you disagreed with VSBW from earlier. You're complaining about it. You're saying it corrupted the way that people look at stuff. Like
No. What I'm saying is you're not defining one of the terms that VSBW uses correctly. VSBW, and I'll tell you the term that I'm talking about. VSBW defines infinite speed as any finite distance in zero time.
that's
Like
exactly
no
what
amount
I
of
said.
time passing whatsoever. Okay? No, because you just said you just teleport instantly. That's it. But the problem is if I teleport 10 feet, that's not what VSBW defines as
Brother,
infinite.
I'm saying granola has a technique, right? Granola is able to move faster than instant teleportation, right? Which is movement in zero time, which is definitionally infinite speed.
Okay, it's instant speed, yes, but I'll literally show you what I'm talking about. You're wrong about infinite speed is on versus battle wiki. Hold on. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Check scans.
Go ahead, bro.
And now I'm gonna send you the infinite part.
Haram is trolling.
I'm not trolling. What are you talking about? It says it
verbatim.
verbatim. Able to travel
Yes,
any
no.
finite distance in zero time, or move
Yeah.
an infinite distance within a finite amount of time. Teleportation does not count. Okay, that's actually just even worse. That applies that your character has an ability.
You're not tracking.
Not that their actual
Again, you're not-
speed is at that level.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you think you know what I'm talking about? I know
Absolutely.
teleportation doesn't
Said it
count.
to me multiple times.
Okay, so you know that I know teleportation doesn't count, and I'm not using teleportation.
I know that now. I didn't know that before. You weren't clear with
So you
that
weren't. Okay, let's conclude. Yeah, we're done. Okay.
because you didn't make
know
it
that-
clear.
I didn't.
You have to say
Everybody.
your argument for me to know what
Haram,
your argument is.
so Haram, how does everybody in the call know what I'm saying except you?
Nobody knew what you were saying before that. You didn't say anything that implied.
Look at
that.
chat, Haram. They all
Beyond
knew.
that, stop talking. I'm trying to. Okay.
What do you mean they didn't know? They're telling you they knew. They've been saying it the entire time. Like everybody knew but
No,
you.
literally
How is
not.
that possible? I think literally no.
No, you
Hold on,
literally
wait.
said
Actually, wait.
Yeah, hold
Wait,
on,
wait, wait,
no,
wait.
You
hold
stop
on.
arguing.
Stay, not chill,
Stop.
both y'all, just stay on track. Stay on track.
Okay, no,
Hold on.
Haram can go.
Sorry.
I'll
Yeah.
quiet down. Go ahead, Haram.
Yeah,
Okay,
go ahead.
well, I actually, okay, I think that there's a contradiction with like beyond infinite speed, unless like there's something on Versus Battle Wiki which shows that. But I'm looking at Versus Battle Wiki right now. There's nothing that really implies that beyond maybe like immeasurable speed. Like, what exactly do you mean by like you're moving to like a higher level of infinity when we're talking about speed? Because that's not something that's shown on Versus Battle Wiki. So that's sort of your own thing that you're arguing for during this debate. You agree that like this isn't something that's on Versus Battle Wiki, right?
Brother, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Okay. Beyond infinite speed is not a classified level of speed on Versus Battle Wiki, yes?
Okay, or what it was
No,
missing
I'm just saying
every
this
single
qualifies them
one.
as infinite speed.
For the finite amount of distance, I don't even agree with that. For one, because here's the thing. Well, you know how like you react, right?
What?
You know how you react to stuff, right? Your brain has taken the stimulus from the outside world, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So how exactly would I react to someone's movements if they're moving at infinite speed? Meaning that, let's say someone wanted to throw a punch at me, I don't get to see the sense data within the world, like someone moving that I'll observe with my eyes, like any one of the five senses.
I mean,
because no, hold on. Unless
it's
like let's say I
it's a
stop
answer.
time or I'm like some crazy type of character. This character has already teleported and thrown a punch at me. So maybe Goku believes it's faster than
Somebody like playing
because of how
that.
fast
Okay.
it is. But I don't agree that this thing is actually like infinite speed.
It's a great
No, I don't
argument. That's a great argument. The response to that argument is that you could have two infinite speed characters and they're just as fast as each other. That's how they react to each other because their input processes is exactly the same or in a relative position, so they react to each other. Which is why you have characters that are like moving so fast they can travel through time, reacting to each other. That's the reasoning because they're in the same speed tier. So it's the simple, straightforward solution of they're about as fast as each other, so they could react to each other. Haram SpongeBob, which I don't know how you're failing to understand. Everybody understands this, that if you're in a relative speed tier to somebody, you can react to them. So if you think I haven't addressed anything, we could conclude.
I didn't say you didn't address anything. That is an addressal, so I'll just respond to that addressal,
Sure,
I guess. Hold on, just here. So here's the issue. Like, let's literally say that 1 second passes in time. So 1 second has passed in time. My character has infinite speed. Your character has infinite speed for this hypothetical. I throw a punch at you. It instantly lands to the area in which I want it to land at. You see that shit and you want to instantly avoid it. The characters are just never going to hit each other, or they're going to hit each other, but they'll just maybe spam shit over and over again, and they'll never be able to perceive each other. It'll all just be like predictions and shit. But that doesn't make any
That's
sense.
martial arts. That is martial arts. Yeah.
Martial arts. Okay, but
you're giving a perfect description of how two infinite speed characters could fight. I hope you know that you're debating.
Yes, I am, but I'm gonna point out the absurdity with this line of logic, though. The issue is with this: if this was something that was like as good as say it is this infinite speed thing, then Goku and Vegeta. I don't know about Vegeta. I don't know if he has that technique, but Goku for sure, because he has shown that he has that technique. Granola and Gas, they're gonna spam that shit 24/7 in all of their fights.
And wait, Haram, I have a question. Do they or do they not spam TP around each other every fight?
They spam TPs, not the instant teleportation technique 24/7.
So when Granola showed up and started like blitzing them and violating them and outspeeding their instant teleportation, was he spamming it or he wasn't spamming it?
He spammed it at time, but I'm saying like they would do it
24/7. So they do spam it and do fight like that.
He spammed it during one part of the fight. I don't agree that you could generalize
you
that.
literally explained how it would be possible.
I don't agree that you can generalize me
I'm not
spamming
going
an
to hold me
attack
hostage.
ability
Listen.
once for like an entire fight.
You literally sat here for a minute. You literally sat here for a minute and explained exactly how two infinite speed characters could fight with each other perfectly, and then beat yourself up, like literally. So I agree if you don't think I'm responding to anything, I'll conclude.
I'm giving you an absurdity. It doesn't make sense. Okay. It seems like maybe the characters having.
I don't see how that's a reductia. That's an extremely subjective absurdity.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. That's a completely subjective. Like, oh, that's insane. It makes sense to everybody else.
Subjective?
Like,
You
that's
don't
so
think it's
subjective.
well, wait, just so you don't think it's completely stupid? Like, I'm a boxer, you're a boxer. I want to win the fight. You want to win the fight no matter what. We both want to win the fight no matter what. We don't go all out. We don't spam our fastest level of speed. We don't do that 24/7. How's that not absurd? That's just stupid.
They are. It just sounds like there's two people that
Throughout
are
the
able to
entire
move.
fight,
Listen.
That's
There's two people that are able to move in the zero time frame, and they're just reacting to each other. And whoever gets the better of one another just scales higher in that category. It's pretty simple. It's pretty consistent across all of fiction for this to happen, and that's like the straightforward explanation.
that,
So
that is fine. If
everybody
that's how
finds
that's
this.
happening,
Everybody,
but you're not doing that
everybody
throughout
could
the entire
grasp.
fight.
Apollo. I said Apollo. That's how crazy this nigga sounds, bro. Haram. Everybody is grasping this concept. You're the only one that doesn't grasp out of everybody.
I
in the call, and
understand your
calling out an
concept.
absurdity.
If you're not
Okay,
understanding
I'm ready
that,
to
I'm
conclude
bringing
that.
up
I'm ready
about-
to. You're not gonna hold me hostage here for the next 2 hours. I'm ready to conclude.
Okay, well, we're talking about the speed point. You just want to like talk about this thing. You want me to scale my Sukuna level of speed or something? Because like I already think I just straight up debunked like your Goku thing. I don't think it makes any sense.
Yeah, you got me. You debunked me. Go ahead. Show me Sukuna scaling.
Yeah, just move on. Move on to the next point. Move on to your scaling.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just gonna reiterate the whole like central idea of the thing like real quick, then move on. So pretty much the whole thing is like, just in case like Jester actually wants to respond to this now, because I don't know if you got it before. So the whole idea is two characters of infinite speed. Holy shit, sorry, my bad. I'm gonna show you them fighting. They are not spamming this ability throughout the entire fight. That is not something which is true. Here's literally a panel of Granola fighting Goku, and he is not spamming this ability, and Goku is not spamming this ability 24/7.
Yeah, didn't we move off this?
Haram.
Didn't we? He's still debating.
I understand.
You yourself asked you move on to your scaling. Now let me speak. You yourself asked you just want me to scale my character, so scale your character. Move on
I didn't
past
say I wanted to move on. I said, do you want me to scale my character?
And then Jester said yes.
You interrupted me. That's why you didn't understand what I was trying to say.
Okay, do you think you've promptly provided enough evidence to refute his point? If not, then I guess. But look, we need to continue.
That's fine. I don't really care if I've provided enough evidence. I want to repeat this one more time so that Jester can get it.
Okay.
It's time to move on. I'm not debating just to win. I'm debating to actually have a good time and have a conversation. I want to learn something from this. What are you talking about?
What are you learning from talking about infinite speed?
I don't debate crossverse. I want to learn some shit about this. I don't debate this shit.
Okay. Send it, I guess. Go for it.
Okay, so I mean, yeah, I literally sent the scan there. You would expect that if these characters have this infinite ability, not this infinite ability, but this infinite speed ability, to be more precise, they would spam this throughout the entire fight. But we do not see them doing it in this panel. Why are they not doing it? That doesn't make any sense. They both want to win. Granola wants to kill these guys because he's mad at the Saiyans, because he believes that the Saiyans are responsible. All of them are bad, and they're responsible for the destruction of his world and the death of his mother. Okay? So he's obviously not holding back. Goku's obviously not holding back, most likely, because when you're in a fight and the other person's trying to attack you, you could realistically die or get seriously injured if you hold back too much. Okay. So obviously Goku is most likely trying to.
Nobody say anything. Continue, Haram. Is your point done?
I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay, you said Goku's not holding back?
In the form he's using, yes.
Okay, so he is holding back in a general sense.
Yes, but not in that form specifically, no.
Okay, that's what it means. So that means you made a general statement, right? You said Goku's holding back. You hedged and refined that statement and said he's holding back in that form. So he is holding back to a significant degree, actually, because he's in red God form, and he has like 3 more transformations after that. So he is holding back against this guy, and it's consistent in Dragon Ball for fights to ramp up. So they go from like weaker forms up to the stronger forms, and that's consistent in Dragon Ball. So, you know,
I mean, I can just respond to that like right now. That only attacks Goku. I don't know if you want to attack Granola too, but literally look at this. This guy's using his top form, and literally look at this. They're both like, this guy's using his top form. they're not using this ability that you're talking about, so it doesn't really matter. And I agree that
So
characters
granola
ramp up.
gets stronger.
Hold on. No, I just want to respond to something you said. I want to respond to something you said. Okay.
Wait, but he
You
is
said-
holding back.
Wait,
He beats Goku with the strongest. What do you mean?
Just chill. Well, I just want to make one point, then you can go ahead.
Wait,
Okay.
but you're not understanding. If you're like arguing against the
wait,
wrong
you
team,
can
you're
explain-
arguing
you can
up the
explain-
Haram.
You can explain whatever you want in a second, please. I just want to respond to a point you already made a second
You're
ago.
not understanding Haram. You're arguing off of the presupposition that
you can tell me
granola
what
is
I'm
not
not
holding back.
understanding in a second, but I want to respond to your point. Can I respond to your point?
Wait, Corey, I did tell him. I told him it's not an ability 50 times.
I'm not even. I mean, one that's literally an ability. You said that multiple times, so that is a hedge. But as for the point you made a second ago about how I've hedged, I mean, yeah, I literally dropped that point. Sure, I noticed that was worded incorrectly, but this doesn't really matter. I just pulled up this guy in his top form. Characters do ramp up in Dragon Ball, but in this form, if he's dodging the attacks and Granola's speed isn't overwhelmingly threatening, then maybe he might hold back because energy conservation is an important thing on Dragon Ball because
he's
they're
holding
constantly
back?
running out of first energy.
You just
And
beat yourself.
also, ramping up is a way to enjoy fights as a
You just-
Saiyan. Okay, if you
just
one-shot
beat
your
yourself.
opponent immediately, you might not actually have a fun fight. So it makes sense in character why they would do this stuff. But respond to the Granola and Goku thing and handle that.
Yeah, let's conclude, big dog. Let's conclude. I'm not responsible.
What were you trying to tell me earlier?
You were debating off the incorrect presupposition, so your point that you're making right now is a non-track. I try to warn you. You continued on because you don't want to listen to me. I'm ready to debate right now. Let's conclude.
I didn't say I didn't want to listen to you. I said I wanted to make my point, then listen to your point.
Okay, I'm warning you that your point is going based off of your misinterpretation of what I said earlier. So you made a non-point. You just wasted your time. Okay,
What did I
let's go.
misinterpret then?
Yeah,
You gonna respond to that?
you're not a real person. Like, oh my god.
I can't lie,
What
bro.
exactly is the
Move
point
on
of
to scaling
bringing
your
up that
character.
I misunderstand something as a
Move on to
warning? If
scaling
you're
your
not actually going to
Yeah,
tell me what
okay.
Move on to
don't
scaling
have
your
to-
character.
I don't have to
Move on to
listen.
scaling.
I don't have to respond to that, Mr. Haram.
You don't have to. I was just asking you, why would you give me a warning and then be like, oh, I'm just not going to repeat it? That's kind of stupid, no?
Because I
Anyways.
repeated it. I kept yelling at you to stop you, and you refused to acknowledge that I'm telling you you're going off
I was
of
in the middle of
misinformation. I'm not gonna
arguing and
repeat
you
it.
kept interrupting me. Yes, this is why I kept
Yes,
talking.
and I'm
Hello?
interjecting because you're going. Okay, whatever. Continue. This guy's like.
No, it's fine. I mean,
it's so
you're
it's such
honestly, it's
it's
just the
such
Jester
brute
Gas
force,
strategy,
like,
but it's
it's
fine. I don't
stupidity.
really care. It's fine.
Okay, skill
hold on.
Move
hold
on. Move on to scaling your character.
Skill Sakuna.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
brute force
my
stupidity.
character's a speed. Hold on, my character's level of speed. Hold on. If I get my character to multiversal, I don't know if this is like a thing, but I automatically get some level of speed or no. I have to scale the character too beyond that.
No, not really. But show me. Like, come. I'm ready for you to show me multiversal Sakuna. Let's get it.
Multiversal Sukuna, we can get in a second. Hold on. I'll just scale Sukuna's speed. Do you agree that hollow purple is made out of light?
There's some new guy that was like going crazy.
No, I don't agree to that.
Too bad. They're trying to get me.
Okay, then how can we, okay, hold on.
Yo, who's the dumb fucking newest person
Let me
kill you?
mute Tamaki. I don't know why he's talking. I'd be fine with him talking, but he's just talking with a muffled voice, so it's not even like I'm like getting out of it, anything out of it. It's kind of a waste of time.
Okay, go send it. What's up?
Yeah. Okay. So okay. Let me ask you this question: how exactly can we visually see hollow purple if it doesn't have any light in it? That doesn't make any sense.
By having curse energy.
Okay. Can you prove to me that you can see anything that doesn't have light in it? Prove that you can see curse energy if it doesn't have light in it.
Wait, Haram, you
'Cause-
know, like normal people wouldn't be able to see that attack, right?
That's fine. It still represents a thing that we're familiar with, which is the color spectrum.
So
we
its
see
property
colors
is
of curse
something
energy.
separate from the regular usages of light. It's a separate property. So
The light
having curse
spectrum is
energy is
separate
how.
for light? Are you serious?
Okay, and you're not tracking once more. I'm ready to conclude. Like, I've given the argument.
No. My bad. Go ahead. Explain your point. Go ahead.
I explained it 3 times. It's
You did not
normal
explain
people-
it 3 times. You just said it once. What are you talking about?
Okay. Normal people, right? It's stated multiple times that these curse techniques are made out of curse energy. That's their property. People that do not have cursed energy can't see shit like this. They can't see shit like this manifest. They can't see cursed spirits. So I'm gonna ask you this question: if it's the case that normal people can't see it, and its completeness is made out of cursed cursed energy by statement, then what is your evidence for this thing being made out of light?
I mean, I'll just create like two likelihood arguments. One, it represents something that we see in light, so that's going to be like a really strong inductive case for why this thing is probably containing some light.
break it down.
We see that the color spectrum is involved with cursed energy because we see colors of blue, green, red, yellow, purple, all types of colors.
Things could reflect and show light, but it doesn't mean that they're. Hey, Haram, wait. Let's go back to.
They're reflecting
Haram,
blue and red
do you know a
light.
lot
What are
of
you
things?
talking about?
Okay. Whoa.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Do you know that a lot of things show color based on how they reflect light in our eyes, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So
I know.
okay, that's the case, right? So something could reflect a visual representation through light of something in your eyes, but not be made out of light. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so you concede.
That's not a concession because I didn't disagree with that before. You don't know what a concession is.
Okay, understandable. Go ahead, send that over.
Okay, so I could understand if you're talking about the moon, for example. The moon reflects the light off of the sun. That's why we can see the moon. The moon isn't made out of light. But the problem is you're literally talking about energy, cursed energy. Energy in real life, I'm pretty confident that there's a ton of energy that's literally visible that has light within it already. Okay? And beyond that,
this isn't normal energy. They tell you the type of energy and property that this is made out of.
that's fine, but if it's cursed energy and there's this author trying to design a form of energy, I would assume that it's probably going to represent energy in real life as closely as possible, unless shown otherwise. Besides the regards of like
from
literally
your
a supernatural
emotion, so
ability.
no, not really. It's like these are like conceptual things.
It's a conceptual thing.
You're
Is that
saying
all you're saying? 'Cause
you're
you
arguing
interrupted me
author's
while I was
intent. Your
talking.
authoring argues intent that he's trying to make this energy system and it's going to be as identical to the energy system we have in our real life. I don't think that's
That's
the case
close.
because it's
Not
energy.
identical.
It's energy manifested from conceptual like powers, and regular people can't see it. So it does not reflect anything of what we know of energy to be in the real life. So Haram, SpongeBob, what is your evidence that this thing is made out of light?
Okay, I understand that cursed energy is different, but the problem is I'm saying it's going to reflect it as closely as possible. Besides the regards of like a supernatural ability that literally creates like non-physical cursed spirits. Obviously, like real energy in real life doesn't do that, at least not from what we've seen. Okay.
Yes, and so it's not similar.
Well, I mean, whoa, that's just a non sequitur. What? It's different in one way, so it's automatically completely different.
It's different in
What?
a multitude of ways, and it's your burden to prove that it's similar.
Compositional fallacy for one, and that's a non sequitur.
That's a compositional. Haram, I'm waiting for you to try to prove that they're similar. I put it into question. I showed. I gave you some substantiation as to why I'm putting it into question, because it seems to me from what we see in the book, they're not similar to how we know of energy to be. So if you have some argument or evidence as to why it's similar to our regular energy, you could give it to me. But it seems to be the case that it does not work functionally the same as energy at all. So you're saying like it has light in it because it seems similar to energy. I don't think that follows. So it's made from something conceptual, non-real. It's from an entire system that is supposed to be invisible to the naked eye. So I don't know why light would have to be or have anything to do with the creation of this technique.
It's supposed to be invisible to the naked eye. That's fine, but not cursed spirits, sorry, but sorcerers and cursed spirits and Shikigami, they see these cursed spirits and all that stuff, and they see cursed energy. So what I'm going to say is two different things here. So you would obviously agree that in fiction, it's going to represent real life unless explicitly or implicitly shown otherwise. Like, obviously, gravity isn't just going to work different. We're going to assume gravity is going to work the same unless the author implies it's different or just tells us and shows us it's different, right? Or no?
I mean, they kind of show you that it's not the case, wrong? Like I gave you the
in one
implication
regard,
to
I'm
show
talking
otherwise.
about the visuals. You're talking about it being a concept, a thing that comes from a conceptual thing. Sorry, that has nothing to do with the whole idea of whether we could actually see it from eyes in the sense of it being a part of the light spectrum.
You know,
okay?
like normal people can't see the shit, right?
That's fine. That
So that's
doesn't
two.
necessarily go against my argument.
You can't literally
you answer
see
my
it.
question, by the way, I literally tried to give you my argument step by step, and you didn't even answer the question for the first step.
I didn't answer the question. So you do want to conclude?
No, you did not answer my question. What was your answer to the whole point of like explicitly or implicitly it's just going to stay the same unless shown otherwise? Are you implying it's like a yes, like it's going to stay
I
the
told
same?
you I already gave you the implications as to why it's not similar already.
Okay, that's not the question. I'm not asking you for an implication on why it's different. I'm asking you generally, are things within fiction going to reflect real life unless explicitly or implicitly shown otherwise? That's all I'm asking you.
Sure,
You're
but why is
answering
it
a
relevant?
question
Because
which is different than the question that I answered.
Haram,
Just stop
why
being
is it-
difficult. Just answer the question.
Yes, Haram. I'm already being difficult. Haram.
I don't
can
want to do
agree
this
with
like,
this.
weird
Listen,
rhetoric shit where you literally just
the
avoid a question and act corny as fuck for 40 minutes. I'm trying to have a debate.
Yo. All right, that's not right. Yeah, just stay on topic. Stay on topic. This is
Why is he
ridiculous.
getting mad? Haram.
Not bad.
Bro. I already answered the question. I could grant you, yes, like this is I say this all the time. Yes, that's fine. But I've already the question that you have to follow up with this would be the shit that I answered already. So yes, it's fine that things stay the same unless explicitly shown otherwise. I think it is explicitly shown otherwise that this is different from normal energy.
So you're showing me it's different in the sense that people can't see it because they don't have cursed energy, or they don't use cursed energy properly, or they don't have a heavenly restriction. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I'll agree to that. The problem is you think okay, if you think that's a concession, then you just didn't listen to a word of my argument and you're literally just yapping about bullshit for rhetoric. Like I'm trying to have a debate with you. I'm not trying to have a fucking like dick measuring contest. Anyways, so the actual argument I'm trying to argument I'm trying to give to you, Jester, is I'm seeing this thing with my eyes, and I'm seeing this thing which looks similar to color, right? It looks similar to light as well. Okay,
You from outside the book?
It literally just looks exactly like color.
You're saying you from you from outside the book could visualize this thing.
I'm reading the book. Yeah, what are you talking about? I'm reading the book.
Oh my God.
I didn't say that I can perceive
being recorded?
energy.
Is this
I'm
being
saying
recorded?
I'm saying that I'm
Please tell me
seeing
this is
stuff
being
in the
recorded.
book as though I could see it like a person who actually can use cursed energy. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to see anything in the story. I wouldn't see Jogo. I wouldn't see Hanami. I wouldn't see Mahi.
Can I ask you a question? Is this
question?
Viewpoint of yours canon to JJK?
Canon to JJK? I think it is. It's a likelihood argument.
You think that it's likely that you, Haram SpongeBob, are canon to Jujutsu Kaisen?
That's not what I said. You just didn't pay attention to what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the point of actually seeing cursed energy in the sense that it looks similar to light, not because it reflects, but because cursed energy actually has light within it.
Okay, Haram. You're saying from outside the book. Haram. You were saying that you from
I don't. Can you just stop talking? Like every time you talk, you just say bullshit and you don't let me argue. Can you just like shut the fuck up for like 5 minutes? I'm trying to argue.
Oh my God, this guy's a beast.
I'm not trying to be mean. I don't have an issue with you, but you're literally not letting me argue.
I am every single time you.
No, you're not.
You interrupting me 5
different times in the past 15 minutes. I want to argue. Can I argue? Do you let people
I've
argue?
I've let you argue. Yes, I'm responding to
you.
You
let me argue.
Getting mad because I'm responding.
Interrupting me. Can you stop interrupting me? Holy shit!
I'm not.
It's not even like a healthy thing.
I didn't even interrupt you. You're the one who's interrupting me right now.
Interrupt me 99% of the fucking time.
I didn't even interrupt you, Haram. I don't know why
you do. You do it all the. Oh, you've literally been doing it.
Yo, get back to the point. Get back to the point.
Can I finish?
Any fucking ways. Oh, can you finish your point now? No, I was already making a point. Just talk about yours after, please. Like, oh my God.
All right,
go for it, bro.
You got it.
Okay, so if that's the case, I see light with my eyes, okay, and then I see the color spectrum. In JJK, I see nothing that explicitly says that I'm going to see this thing differently because of whatever property, whatever function or whatever. Maybe I can't see it because it's invisible to me unless I have cursed energy. But once I have cursed energy, I can assume that the other function is going to remain the same. That being that with your eyes, you see this thing and it works the same way because it has light within it. Okay, not because it's some reflective thing. Okay, energy in real life, we see it and it has light within it. Okay, that's what I think it's going to represent. There's a strong inductive case for that. Beyond that, what I'm going to say is if you're going to say there's some additional property or mechanism in verse which makes it so that we can see these things differently, then your interpretation or any like different interpretation in the sake of this argument, for the sake of this argument, okay, that's going to have an additional assumption. So I think it's going to be less likely because you're now adding additional things which aren't already confirmed to be like something that exists to us for your argument to actually be true. So there's more opportunities for your argument to go wrong. And all of those things have to go right for your argument to actually be true, or any counter argument that adds these things.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you a question. So you're basing this argument off the fact that you, Haram, SpongeBob, are visualizing the light on panel of the stack.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you canon to JJK?
I'm obviously not getting into JJK. You didn't attack the point. Okay, so wait.
Good job.
Yeah, with this point, Sukuna is faster than light because Sukuna is faster than light if I win this one,
And
right?
there we go. We hate the generalization and we jumped the gun.
Oh my god! Like he doesn't stop talking. Holy shit! He literally just doesn't stop talking. I don't understand this.
You just discredited your argument by admitting.
I didn't. I literally didn't. This guy literally repeats the same dumbass fucking question and just doesn't attack the argument. Like, what are you doing?
Just relax.
Do you agree? Hold on. Do you agree?
I didn't address it, are you ready to conclude?
Okay, if you didn't address this point, Hollow Purple moves at the speed of light, bare minimum. Sukuna is capable of avoiding this thing. Holy shit! I don't know why I just talked like that. My fucking god! Holy shit! So he would be faster than light.
You did all of this to prove your character is slower than my character.
I don't think you got any scaling off of Goku's speed. So you don't have any scaling. I have a higher assertion. So it's just.
You have the higher. Okay, let's conclude now.
You want to talk about the multiverse stuff now? Because that's
let's talk about the multiverse. Let's talk about the interesting stuff. Yeah, let's talk about the multiverse.
Sukuna cuts all of the space-time continuums in JJK if the world cutting slash.
Okay, is the space-time still there?
Still there? Yeah, but I think it's like the butterfly effect. You know what I mean?
What does that mean? How does that?
Okay, so even like a slight difference can.
What are we? Wait.
Yeah, I'll just mute and let you laugh at like whatever the fuck you're talking about for like 5 minutes. I'm just gonna like take a break. I can't even listen to this thing talk.
No, you got me crying. You go wrong. Rob,
oh my god. Holy
shit. Rob, you lost the plot. Rob, you lost it.
Do you agree that there's an infinite number of space-time continuums in real life?
No. Can you prove that?
Okay, then why do you think people say stuff like anything is possible then?
What? So
I'm asking you a question. Can you answer the question?
Talk about this recording.
Can you answer the question?
Because things could have gone differently. And you still have
they could go how much could they go differently? Anything is possible. So you're saying it's an infinite number of things?
Yeah, that could
infinite
be
is a part of infinite is a thing, right? Infinite is a concept. So
that could
there's
be
an infinite number of
timeline.
space-time continuums, right?
How does that correlate to that conclusion?
I mean, the way it correlates is that if you're saying that people say anything is possible, then it gives off the impression that for whatever reason, our logic has led us to this belief that there's an infinite number of things that could have happened because we say anything is possible. So if you have even over like 1,000 and stop talking. Can you just mute him? Like Tamaki, can you just mute him? I actually can't.
How does that account for the physical?
No, Tamaki, mute him. I can't have a debate with this guy.
He's not even
not Tamaki. I mean Will. Holy shit.
Okay. Jester, I'm asking nice to just pipe down for 1 second.
Yeah, I'll shut up.
Appreciate it.
Anyways, yeah, I mean that's just gonna show us that like for whatever reason we likely have this belief that there's an infinite number of space-time continuums because if there's an infinite number of things that could have happened, time is just the rate of change. There's an infinite number of changes that could have happened because there's an infinite number of things that could have happened. So there's an infinite number of timelines. Okay. Now, beyond that, an additional argument I'm going to make is if you're saying that there's some constraint, as in there's something that's making it so only a specific number of timelines or events could have happened in real life, then you're adding an additional assumption, that being the constraint. So your belief is also going to be less likely. So there's two different likelihood arguments for why there's probably an infinite number of space-time continuums in real life. And if I won the previous point, not even if I won the previous point, you've already accepted in this debate gesture that things in real life are typically going to correlate to fiction unless shown otherwise. So Sukuna literally cuts all of the space-time continuums. And the butterfly effect is literally just, okay, let's say I move a fucking butterfly for 2 seconds. Mute him. I'm trying to talk. If I move a butterfly for 2 seconds and then I time travel and go back to the future, that could have drastic changes. Like, that's shown all the time in media with, like, time travel, okay? So the point there is, like, this character, Sukuna, literally, if he cuts the space-time continuum for every single space-time continuum, even if he affects it very slightly, that could have drastic effects. So he's basically affecting it greatly, if anything, because when you affect the past, you affect the future. So every single part of the future is going to be affected. So the entire space-time continuum, besides the past, is going to be affected by the world cutting slash multiversal, because he's affected over 1,001 space-time continuums, which is what a Versus Battle Wiki defines as multiversal plus level. I can literally show you. Wait, no, not even 1,000 plus. It's countably infinite. And we've already agreed there's an infinite number of things that could happen, pretty much. Not agreed, but I've given you the argument for that, so we're just good on that. Let me also send you the panel of Sukuna doing this stuff. Let me just send you the panel. Hold on.
So wait, I got a question. I have a question, Rob. Are you multiversal?
No.
Are you? You're not multiversal?
No.
Okay, but do you think that you're responsible for destroying a universe when you do a different action that you could have done?
Destroying the universe, that's not the same thing as affecting the space-time continuum. Your question, like, doesn't make any sense.
That's
but if you're asking me if I'm
your
responsible for the space-time continuum changing, yes, my actions are responsible. I am responsible due to the actions that I have done for why the space-time continuum has changed. Yes. That doesn't make me multiversal. I'm literally only affecting one space-time continuum. Yeah. But that's through my actions, by the way. Space-time can already be like some set thing, right? So that wouldn't be me affecting it necessarily. But Sukuna's action has literally cut into these things, so it's different. It's not the same type of situation. Also, 1 second. I gotta pause for a second. Okay. Actually, no, we can continue. Let me send you the scan I'm talking about. Hold on, stop. Stop.
I'm not.
Wait, hold on. Last thing. Look at scans.
How's he still going?
Hold on. Its target was not Satoru Gojo. It extended all the way to space existence and the world so as to cut them. Without regard for your invulnerability, as long as it exists inside that space, that world, those existences would split apart. It was an incredibly difficult technique to obtain, but I did have quite the wonderful model. And the model that we're talking about is, let me show you the thing that we're talking about, that being Maharaga. Let me just show you where it's literally stated that this character can adapt to any and all phenomena. So that's why Sukuna is able to do this thing, because he looks at the blueprint and then he eventually does this thing through developing it.
Haram, he's not literally talking about slicing the universe. You know that, right? Haram, he's not literally talking about him slicing the universe in one go.
I'm not saying he's cutting the entire universe in half. I'm saying he's cutting all of the space-time continuums, because he's saying he's cutting everything in a space. And obviously, space-time continuums are in a space.
That's not what the scan says. That's not what the scan says. Haram. That's not.
I mean, what do you think it says? What do you think it says then?
Anything that's within the space world he could cut. So he doesn't think that there's anything that exists in the universe that he can't cut anymore because he adjusted it. So he adjusted to Gojo's technique.
So he doesn't think there's anything within the universe. The problem is he doesn't say anything about the universe. He says existence, space, and the world. So he's talking about pretty much everything. Everything within a specific space. No. A universe is one space-time continuum. Multiple space-time continuums have different universes.
Okay, Haram. Your argument is the butterfly effect. You're presupposing like the string infinite possible worlds theory, that for every possibility there's a literal existence of a physical alternative universe, right? That's your presupposition. I asked you a question and you denied you believing the existence of that presupposition here. I don't know why that presupposition would exist in JJK. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Haram SpongeBob. Also,
it's
the
just
scan
the
is
fiction.
not.
Wait,
The
go ahead.
scan
My
is
bad. I'm sorry.
the scan is not hyper literally talking about slicing the space time or the universe or anything that you said that's not on the panel, because everything would have been destroyed if he did so. So you don't have an argument. You beat yourself. Like, you actually argued against yourself here for 10 minutes.
Hold on, bro. I accidentally leaked my dance with the girlfriend girlfriend on Rex. I'm gonna have to like cut that out of the Rec. Sorry, I just fucked up that shit. Anyways, so I don't. Why exactly do I have to literally destroy the universe and destroy everything to be multiversal? That doesn't make any sense. If you affect all of the space-time continuums drastically, you can be multiversal. You can be multiversal, absolutely. And the argument I gave you for why JJK is gonna work like this with the timeline shit is because I think that's how that works in real life. The argument for that was literally just wait. Also, it happens in real life, and fiction typically represents real life unless shown otherwise. So it's probably gonna have like infinite space-time continuums. And the reason why
do we have infinite space-time continuums?
The reason why there's going to be an infinite number of space-time continuums is because if you're saying that there's some additional thing which is constricting it so that you can't have multiple universes or whatever, an additional assumption, okay? So because of that, you are going to have a less likely view because your view is contingent upon more things if you take a different interpretation.
Do you believe
so
that?
That's why mine is more
that?
likely because I don't have that assumption in my belief. I don't have that. No.
Okay. I'm ready to conclude and end the debate then, if that's what you believe.
Hey, let's get it. Multi-Sukada. Hey, we fucking get it. Oh, that's 52 minutes.
Let's get it.
That was fun.
Guys.
Fun.
Everybody cheer him on. Everybody in chat cheer him on.
Right,
Tell him great job.
Shut the fuck up. Don't cheer me on like it's bad. I'm having a good time. You lost. You fucking suck. Actually, no. I don't want to say like that. That's me. I'm sorry. You just pissed me off a little because you kept fucking swearing.
Let's get it, guys. Let's get it. I'm gonna go play Overwatch. Have a great day, guys.
Have fun.
Like, good job, man. Good job.
God bless. See ya. Enjoy your game.
Hey, Haram dub in the chat, y'all. Yo, W Haram in the chat. W Haram in the chat.
Crossverse, please. I need help on that. You might be worse than Bone, nigga.
Nah,
You said Bone
slammed him.
Wait, what? You said Bone?
Yes, this nigga is ass. This nigga.
Nah, that nigga needs to die, bro.
Oh god. This nigga is dog shit, bro.
Dylan,
oh my god.
yesterday.
This nigga pissed me so bad. I don't want to joke about him winning that shit. Haram, you're butt cheeks, nigga.
Oh.
Holy shit.
What are you talking about?
Fucking hell, your ass, bro. Man, get me off this VC, nigga.
Dick ride.
Dylan,
Dylan, what happened is pretty much just like Jester did his thing and then dipped. So yeah, he like argued, but like he ended the whole thing.
You gonna lose to target. You gonna lose to everybody. Like this, Jesus. Bro. You might dead ass lose to that sperm cell argument. You are dog shit, bro.
Like
that's better than you. Like,
I'm not trying to debate. Literally my first crossword debate. Why was it bad? So why was it bad? Hold on. You didn't even respond to my argument.
You're funny as shit, bro. You're funny as shit.
Let me try to talk.
I don't want you to
quit
quit crosswords.
people for a second.
Listen, I don't want you to quit crosswords. That shit was like hilarious. At the very least, you could just continue like fucking debating crosswords because it's hilarious, bro. I'm not lying, bro. Like I was genuinely crying, bro. But
Yo, Haram, have you ever tried
arguments actually recorded like that? Hold on. Why is it wrong? Like you obviously disagree with it. Why is it wrong?
Why is what wrong?
1 second.
Why is what wrong?
Hello? It's so bad that you have to specify which part, bro.
No.
Part of it?
Oh fuck no, nigga.
Like why is what wrong though? Like what are you asking about?
I mean, do you disagree with literally everything I said, or do you just disagree with some of the stuff I said? I guess I'll ask you that first.
Yeah, I disagree with everything you said, but like the funnier part is like you talking about like infinite universes. Like to this day, I still don't understand how you derive like infinite universes from that shit.
Wait, I have a very important question.
Okay, fiction typically represents real life. There's an argument for why there's infinite universes in real life.
Like what's the argument for like infinite universes existing in our world then? Curious.
You disagree with everything I said, but you don't know what my argument was for why there's infinite
No, I
universes.
know what your argument is, but I don't understand how it derives like infinite universes. That's what I said beforehand.
Okay. So if you're saying that there is some limit to the universe, you're adding a limit, you're adding some constraint. If you add a constraint, then that's an additional assumption, so it's going to be worse